What's going on, everyone? This is cryptoFOXXY. Thanks so much for stopping by the channel. I apologize, I sound a little crappy. I'm still getting over this cold. I'm pretty sure I have asthma or something going on. This thing has just been lingering, and I've been coughing steady. I'm waiting to see if I can get in to see my doctor tomorrow. But anyways, this video, we're going to talk about Fetchai, Artificial Superintelligence Alliance, and we're going to take a look at a recap over the past month or so for the Alliance and kind of take a look at what's been going on inside and what we are looking forward to coming up in the next couple of weeks as well. So let's get into it. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, follow me on X as well if you're watching there. Let's get into it. So like I said, I apologize for my voice. I may have to stop the video a couple of times. I've been coughing like crazy in the last few days. This is the first day I felt like I could actually get on camera since probably Wednesday. I took a pretty bad coughing fit. So let's talk about what we're here to talk about. So news of the month. I like how they're starting to do these. I like how the Alliance is coming out with some of these recaps of what's been going on and what's to come, because it's really nice to be able to have everything kind of all in one spot. And I know previously they asked me, what would you like to see more from us? And I said more not transparency, so to speak, but more talking points and things that we're able to create content on with, relevant data and information from the team, because, I want to make sure that I'm giving you guys accurate information, and the most accurate information is going to come from the team. So I really like how they're starting to do these. It's really neat in my opinion. So June 12th, they had announced that TRNR firm that is partnering with Fetchai, they were a growing institutional interest in FET, and they are a fitness firm. So what they're doing is they are buying a ton of FET, and they're going to be using FET for their business ventures. They're going to be using it to create some AI components for their business, and help with people with their fitness and their training and such. So that is really cool. I did a number of videos on a lot of these different topics, so I'm not going to go like full in depth into them, but this matters because it's showing growing institutional interest in FET, and this could be something that we could potentially see more of, more businesses opening up to the possibilities of having this decentralized AI. Strategic reserve is kind of like what they have, right? They acquired 55 million USD in FET ASI directly from the open market, because as we know, the team doesn't have tokens really to provide people with OTC, so they have to buy in the open market. Now, they had an AMA, they have a blog, and they as well have a ton of information and announcement stuff here. I'm going to put the link to this X post in the description of this video so that you guys have access to it if you want to go and take a look at more information. I'm not going to get into all of it because that would be like a ridiculously long video. But they're leveraging ASI to build agentic tools for their platform. FET's going to be used as infrastructure for agent development and training, and additional institutions could potentially benefit from this. And they are saying that they are exploring similar adoption paths as well from other institutions. So a variety of new agents and agentic demos have emerged over the past 2 weeks, showcasing how ASI 1 is becoming part of everyday digital interactions. So they've been doing that by sharing highlights and demos, as well as spotlighting some of their AI agents on X and on their social media, which is really helping people understand what it is they are doing and what it is they're solving, in hopes of driving some more adoption and people to use this platform, right? That's really what we need. ASI 1 platform continues to evolve into a living ecosystem of AI native identities, agents that observe, reason, act, and collaborate. And some of the latest ones that they've been talking about, one is a browser native agent, which was introduced that interacts with websites like a real user, so it can click, scroll, navigate, etc. They also had social media agents were added to the agentverse, and they can scan and compile data from the web. That is always something, web scraping and such is very, very important to have for data purposes. Now, and they also have a financial assistant. ASI 1 Finance was released, and it enables company financial health analysis, cash flow risk assessments, investment diversification suggestions, and they also have a Paradox flight agent introduced to help users find and book flights at competitive prices. this is something that I'll definitely use because I find it, I find it extremely hard to go on Google and start looking for cheaper flights because I find that your cookies and that matter in terms of when you're visiting websites, and they know if you're looking for certain, certain travel arrangements, right? And it almost like it adjusts the price on you because I've gone on to Expedia or other websites. I'm not bad naming any websites. I use Expedia, but I've gone to a few websites, and then when I go back, the prices have changed, but they haven't for my friend when I get them to look, or I go incognito or what have you. And it's like they almost like they're setting you up because they know that you're looking for that, and the prices are that much more. So hopefully, this something like this, where it's decentralized, will help fight some of those, um, you know, scenarios where they try to kind of charge you more because they know you're looking for it. Now, they also have a Google Calendar integration went live on ASI One's Agent Sandbox, letting you delegate your calendar to your AI agent. This is going to give you, a number of different things. It's powered by Fox. You can check it out here as well. And, this combined with you agents to create a detailed itinerary based on your interests. You can tell your agent what you're precisely looking for. There's also an HF trending and MCP agent, lets you find new trending and some MCP agents on Hugging Face. So another thing that was announced was FET CEO Humayun Sheikh announced a $50 million FET ASI token buyback. This is showing long-term commitment to supporting the ecosystem, right? So that's something that the company themselves are going to be doing a buyback there. So another agent that they spotlighted was a meeting preparation agent, which would be able to research your contact, analyze market and industry context, generate tailored talking points. So it kind of like it preps your meeting for you. And that I would imagine that would kind of almost go alongside with your Google Calendar one as well. This one is cool. Blood report analysis agent helps you understand blood tests, results from PDFs, offering summaries and personalized health advice. And the past couple of weeks, they had a ton of other information coming out. For example, top AI agents recently highlighted by the Innovation Lab. They had Claude AI agent, Google geolocation, Tavily search agent, technical analysis, and Feinberg financial sentiment agent. These are a number of very, very useful tools, in my opinion. These top 5 alone have already handled over 180,000 interactions with ASI One. So that that right there is showing just the amount of use case that they're coming up with here. On June 16th, they announced a new web UI version. It rolled out with refinements based on community feedback. They are so geared towards community feedback, guys. So if you think, if you think that you're on here complaining or what have you, they're taking the information that people are giving them, and they are making updates and making things better, basically, in terms of user feedback, right? So your voice matters, so make sure that you use it. Don't hesitate to share your thoughts and feedback about your experience using ASI One. They said that actually right here in this article as well. So let's take a look at another thing that they have included here, compute metrics. May 2025 recap from Kudos is showing a clear view of infrastructure usage. Now, they're showing about 18,210 plus users, which is up 3%, 239K monthly revenue up 17%, 2 million on total on-demand revenue to date, 13% up. 330,000 GPU compute hours and 100K VMs deployed. So this is showing increasing developer traction and continued demand for decentralized AI compute solutions. Very, very important to take a look at what's going on in terms of compute, because really that's showing you the usage, right? And we can have all these agents stacking up, and they're great and wonderful, but unless they're being used, and that kind of shows you what is going on there. Now, research and development. Research paper from SingularityNet explores how active predictive coding can improve real-time decision-making in agents under uncertainty. We had Ocean Protocol talking about data sovereignty and compliance as well. So events recap, let's go over what they've been doing in terms of events. June 12th, Proof of Talk in Paris. They discussed decentralized AGI and cross-organizational agentic collaborations. What's coming up? June 26th, so this would have been just a couple of days ago. Wired Italia, the big interview, the COO of SingularityNet, is sharing insights on AI transition from centralized systems to decentralized governance and cognitive autonomy. June 26th to 27th, Business ABC AI Global Summit in London. Explore ethical coordination and AGI interoperability across frameworks. July 4th, ETH Global Kings Hackathon, where they're going to have workshops and agent building sprints to showcase flexibility of the agent verse. July 4th through 9th, Raise You Hack AI Hackathon in Paris. A week of creativity, collaboration, and boundary pushing ideas. I always love these hackathons because they get the bright minds together and people, developers who are, they might, be new into the space or what have you, but have some really fresh ideas. And I really like some of the things that come from those. July 7th is the DCW Mansion House Summit in London. A lot of things going on in London. AI at the crossroads with an emphasis on aligning capital markets, compute, and purpose. So I'm really liking how they are doing, like I said, doing these catch-up articles and just kind of let everybody know what they've been working on and what wrapping up everything, right? So they're going to be doing these. This is the first edition of the ASI ICYMI, as I see you made it, your bi-weekly roundup on everything happening across the Alliance. So this is going to be a bi-weekly thing. I hope they continue this. I hope people interact and share the heck out of this because it's very important that we know what's going on in the community. So that's pretty much what I got for you guys in this video. Getting up to 12 minutes. This is as long as I've been talking in probably a week. So I'm going to call it quits here, guys. I only had to stop once, so yay. Hopefully I'll be back to normal here somewhat soon and giving you guys some more ASI content. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe. Let me know down below what's your favorite thing about this. I like the transparency and keeping everything in one place and being able to come back and show you guys, all right, I know the day-to-day crypto is really hectic, but this is what ASI did this whole month or last 2 weeks or what have you, that I really like how this is looking. So thanks for tuning in. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.